Now, I do have a report from someone who rode this about 4 days ago who said there's only a few patches left on the trail. Nice. The ferns are beautiful. All right, well, good morning, guys. We are at the High Meadows trailhead, and we're gonna head up, try to get to Star Lake today. We have a pretty big project going on, trying to reduce fuels in case of forest fire. Sad to see some of the trees go, but we know it's safer. All right, so from this trailhead, you can either ride up Cold Creek, which is more of a techie uphill, and you have to be careful of obviously people coming downhill, or you can head up this Forest Service road, and it's steep, kind of nasty at points, but it's pretty quick. Gets you up about, I think, about 1,500 feet. It's a brisk start to the morning. I think it's mid-40s, but be grateful to be climbing in the cold because it's gonna get hot later today. Buddy? And so up this road, right about at 500 feet of climbing, things start to get pretty serious. It's already been a little steep, but it gets much steeper after this point. A few water crossings, nothing serious. Looks like two guys ahead of me. Same idea, probably. The Meals ear is coming out, and it's beautiful in this morning light. A little bit of lupine growing up here. My bike fitness isn't quite there yet. Had to get off at 1,200 feet of climbing. It just got too sustained, too steep, and I do not have a granny gear. There's Trimmer Peak. Just a few snow patches left up there. Well, it didn't take too much for things to level out a little bit, and we're right back on the bike. After a long slog, we are up at High Meadow. It's a beauty, sight for sore eyes. We are 45 minutes in, climbed 1,400 feet, 3 miles and 78.50 in elevation. And interestingly, the Star Lake Trail is not well signed, but it is this trail off to the right, heading up towards Friel Peak. And from this point, the trail is all single track, so it makes the ride up less, I don't know, slow. I feel like it goes faster when you're focused on a little bit more of a technical up, and generally not as steep as that road. So let's get the next, I think it's another 1,400 or 1,600 feet up to Star Lake. Here we go. And there's a different side of Trimmer Peak right up there. And about 200 feet after you turn off on the Star Lake Trail, you are rewarded with views out to Lake Tahoe. We're making decent progress, having fun on the techie up. All right, we're at almost 8,300 feet, and we're seeing our first little patches of snow. Now, I do have a report from someone who rode this about 4 days ago who said there's only a few patches left on the trail, and he was guessing by the end of the week they'd be clear. So we shall see. It's pretty cool. You basically have a waterfall in the middle of the trail. All right, first snow patch that we're walking across at 8,400 feet. Well, that water crossing was interesting. I stayed mostly dry, just a tad bit wet in the feet. And so far, only one tree down. We're getting there. We're hour 26 in, 2,250 feet up. I think I have about 400 more feet to go. All right, we're getting closer to views of Frio, so I feel like we're making our way up. And here's our second tree down. You can start to see towards the basin of where Star Lake sits. I can feel it now. My legs are definitely pretty toast. The bike and I have made it up again here to Star Lake for our annual spring tour to see where the snow level is. Yeah, and currently up at 9,100 feet, and it's held well. Very few snow patches. Definitely can see the trout this morning. There we go. Wow, we made it up to Star Lake, and it just never disappoints up here. There's a lot of really beautiful lakes here in the Tahoe region and Desolation, but I don't know, Star Lake is one of the top ones for me, for sure. Feels like it's an aquarium. There's so many of them. Well guys, we've had a lovely time up here, but it's time to head downhill. Well, I was going to consider to head up towards Armstrong Pass, but I think there's just going to be too much snow still up there, so we'll head back down Star Lake to Cold Creek. I just lowered my tire pressures a little bit because I just remember I had pumped it up a little bit higher than usual to help with that gravel climb on the way up. So let's get it. back to sand. Nice. And I got some steppy-like maneuvers through here, but nothing too crazy. Hey, still kept my feet dry. Toes are barely a little wet. Hey, morning guys.
We got one behind us.
Awesome, just me. Alright, here we go. I think we're coming up to the big falls. Nope, one more. Alright, here are the big falls. Almost down towards High Meadow, maybe another couple hundred feet to drop, and then we're into the gnarly Cold Creek. But just so you're aware, he's up to the left. It's okay, he just did what appropriate.
We saw one driving all the way. I got a picture.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
saw one running across the road.
Nice.
I know it was cool. It was great, but
So yeah, just have a look up off your left. Oh yeah, got some good flow. And a bunch of rocks. But yeah, that bear, I hope my GoPro caught it, because that is definitely the largest bear I've seen out in the wild, or at least black bear. It was a big boy, and thankfully he ran off as soon as he saw me, and I did much the same. I didn't really have much time to process. I just saw him running and kept riding ultimately. Okay, and we cruise back down to the meadow. Here we are, Cold Creek. The classic log crossing. Well guys, my heart is still racing That was a crazy experience. I know that it wasn't that long ago that someone was asking how I manage the bears and do I carry bear spray, and I don't. And I guess that would be a classic example of why, in theory, I don't think you need it, because I'm coming down the trail. I don't even know how I would use that bear spray in time. And in fact, the bear did exactly what it was supposed to, but wow, my heart is going. All right, time to head down Cold Creek. Hope that. Nice. It's crazy how when I first did that 2.5 years back, that was scary. Now it's really not that scary anymore. You just control your speed and hit your lines. Nice. Nice. Wow, it's been a while since I've cleared this section. Probably shouldn't talk so soon, but yeah, there we go. That's cleared. Yeah, it's crazy. When you get your confidence back, you can ride almost anything. When your confidence is low, you just can't keep speed through difficult terrain. The ferns are beautiful right now. Check speed a little bit through here. This line corner looks good. Here we go. Hello. Hi, bud. And we're back to the bridge. Just a little sharp punchy up and then a little downhill back to the car. It's been one heck of a day. I feel like between the waterfalls on the way up, the beauty of Star Lake. I was slightly hesitant on the Star Lake descent, but that experience with that bear, and then felt like got the confidence back on Cold Creek. It was a great day out. Oh, well, there we have it, guys. Thanks for watching, and the videos will definitely be changing here soon as I'm heading back to Minnesota to be with family for the next couple of weeks, so it won't be Tahoe based videos for a little bit, but I got a few things still in the books coming out because of all the footage when Mush and Kev were here. Okay, so there it is. We just finished 3 hours, 14 minutes, 15.5 miles, 2,842 feet of climbing. And yeah, it was a big day. Legs are toast.